encouraging and positive. Now, one thing's for sure, that even when times are tough, we all have to eat. And a product whose sales are growing these days is the humble sausage. Georgine Harney went along to North Cork and she heard how a chance encounter and a good recipe led to the setting up of a successful sausage making business.
It's often said that if you work hard enough at your chosen craft, success will follow, even if the end result is not as intended. In the case of Mervyn Hodgins, it was a combination of hard work and a chance encounter.
I grew up on a farm in Mayo, and after leaving school I went to work in the local meat factory, and I worked there for a number of years. And after that I moved to Dublin to a butcher shop in Dundrum, where I served my time as a butcher. And I suppose that was the first time I learned to make sausages, was in the shop in Dublin. That was back in about 87, 88. And in 1991 I moved to Mitchelstown and I bought a butcher shop in Mitchelstown. It was always my ambition to open my own butcher shop, and that traded very successfully for a number of years. And after 3 or 4 years in there, we started making we made sausages always for the butcher shop, but one particular evening we were making sausages and a wholesaler came in and he brought a few home for his tea, and the following week he started selling them on his van. And that was the late Billy O'Donoghue. He was from Cappaquin.
And the story of Mervyn Hodgins' success is as simple as that. Once he knew there was a market for his sausages, there was no stopping him.
For a number of years we were running the butcher shop and we were wholesaling sausages from the one premises. But as we found the extension of the sausage range, as we extended our range, we became short of space. So unfortunately we had to close down the butcher shop after a number of years to expand our sausages. And we continued in that premises until 2003, when we built a new purpose-built sausage factory here in Mitchelstown, the one we're in today. We've really extended our range of products. We've gone into puddings. We do a lot of puddings now. We do a lot of specialised sausages. We do a low-fat sausage, gluten-free sausage, which has been a huge seller for us, and the gluten-free puddings. And we find that the demand for gluten-free products has really grown over the last number of years.
But the biggest seller are the traditional pork sausages.
The butcher style sausage, it has its own texture, has its own flavour, and it's really 75%. We use a 75% pork content on it, and people like to know where their food is coming from nowadays. We feel that's important, and I think the Irish people have a huge association with good food, and they like to feel that they're getting good food, and we like to feel that we're giving people good food.
But it hasn't been all plain sailing for Mervyn. In common with so many others in the pork and bacon industry, he suffered badly with the food scare just before Christmas.
It had a huge effect at the time. It really upset her all. It was so near Christmas. It was a very untimely time of year for it to happen. It was a pity. Like, for a company like myself, we had a huge expense to it, and that is the problem with it at the moment. While the pork is back on the shelves, it's the cost that it costs us, the company. Still, we haven't been fully paid for it yet, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks that will be sorted. But it was a huge cost factor to us.
But back to the more positive business story. In a few short years, Mervyn, along with his wife Monica, who works in the company, have built up a successful enterprise.
The company's doing very well. We have a nationwide distribution network through the Muslims Group. We have a limited nationwide through Tesco's, so our gluten-free products will be available through them. And to our wholesalers, we would be nationwide. And we've had good growth over the last number of years. We have great organic growth, and we've really come on. And we found January this year was very good. In the recession times, we were very pleased with it. I suppose it's a dish or it's a meal that the sausages nowadays people are using. They're using it more for dinners as well as breakfast, and they're making more versatile products out of it and more meal solutions. We currently employ 25 full-time and 3 to 4 part-time staff for seasonal work. Well, we moved to the premises in 2003. We had 8 staff, so we've grown quite substantially over the last number of years.
For all intents and purposes, Mervyn Hodgins is an entrepreneur. even if he never set out to be.
It grew naturally for me. It came one step at a time, and we worked very, very hard, and myself and all my staff, we all worked very hard to keep it there. This is it's a unit. It's like a machine. I'm only part of the machine. Everyone is very important, from our suppliers to all our staff, our office staff, our sales team. It's one unit, and we have to. We constantly work well together, and we have to work well together to keep it, especially in the current climate. We have to endeavour to get better, and it's always our desire to be better and try and be better.
On that positive note from Mitchelstown, we must take our leave of you.